SiriusXM Shade 45, Control Alt Destroy. DC Marvel Comics create superheroes, and hip-hop has given us these amazing, phenomenal individuals who make me feel better about living the life that I live. Welcome, the men of delasoul. Mase, how are you doing? Posdnuos.
Hey, man, after that
good.
intro, I'm doing,
Really?
I need that, I need your voice in like an alarm clock.
Right. Doing great, bro.
Biddy's at a BK Lounge. You guys all three worked at Burger King.
Yeah.
The way you titled your job,
What
was your position?
I was making really good money. I was a production leader, like a PL, but then
what?
also
I didn't even know how to say that word.
like I was like part of the closing crew that would stay and like really clean everything, and we would have all these assignments, and like I was like pulling in like about like $500 to $600 a week.
Why?
And I was in high school, so
It's amazing.
yeah, man.
I had no clue of the position.
People thought I was a drug dealer, which kind of are serving drugs when you're working.
Now,
in fast
did you
food.
guys have anything Amityville Warriors? Any team stuff? I know
Mace-
he was the drum
Mace
dude.
played a little football.
You're stupid.
Facts or not facts?
I didn't play. I did play.
See,
The
don't
bass
play.
drum.
What you trying?
I did play the bass
I'll
drum.
braid your
and the-
hair right now,
nah,
bro.
You funny. You funny. You stupid. Fuck with you. You always get me.
Let's go.
Nah, I played the bass drum in Amityville High School.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where everything started with Mr. Collins and all of that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Word
I
up.
did not play sports at all. I did play basketball for a minute.
Paz, I got to tell you about a legend you are sitting next to.
Oh man,
Scratch Master Mace.
This my brother.
Holy moly.
You know what I'm saying?
We
You
got
stupid.
the Vicious Trio.
You
The
stupid.
Vicious.
You stupid. You are stupid. Oh, you stupid.
Oh, I know.
That's Bushwick too. That's
There
Bushwick.
you go.
Yep. Bushwick, Brooklyn. Salute.
Bushwick.
Yeah, bro.
He's stupid. He is
That's
stupid.
where I lost my virginity. Yeah, to a woman who was selling your bootleg cassettes back then. You have said a lot of things about 3 Feet High and Rising. What song in the catalog you have the best memories recording?
Wow. It's a lot, man. I mean, I know Mace can jump in at some point. I just know from the song standpoint, it's really hard to say which one was better than the other. I mean, like Buddy was just really special.
That was a shocking one for
Yeah,
me.
because Jungle just walked in that day.
Yeah.
It wasn't like if they were supposed to be on Buddy.
Yeah.
So when they came there, if they would have came the next day, they could have been on Ghetto Thing. So it was just really crazy how the magic worked because they walked in that day when we was putting together that song.
And I was shocked because it was my beat.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah.
When I was a young teenager, I went to the Beat Miner's crib to a barbecue, and I seen your brother Luck.
Yeah, Luck,
And I was
yeah.
like, yo, Posdnuos is here. He's in Bushwick, son.
Hey.
Yo, please,
Three out of 4 of those brothers look exactly alike.
We do.
please tell me about De La Soul and NWA hanging out at the mall, man.
Yeah. I mean, we were just on we was on like I guess what people would think on different sides of the scale of hip hop, but we had a lot of fun hanging around each other. Me and Q would go to the mall, bug out. I remember when we was in a taxi going to the mall, and he's playing me what was going to become the kids, the joint that he did on his first album about with the kids, the fairy tale joint.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, yeah, man, we was always hanging out. DLC was bananas. He was like just
I
down
used to drink a lot of
40s in front of us.
40s with him on the tour and everything. Yeah,
Easy E
we had
was
fun. I think what we had in common that we did come from somewhat rural areas.
Yeah.
You know, we had backyards, trees, and all of that, but we had ghettos like a motherfucker.
Yeah, of
too.
course.
Yeah.
Opposites, but y'all just
Yeah.
rocked on tour and
rock
Yeah.
together. It was really cool.
really dope. Now we all know, Hank and Keith's basement was where Public Enemy got their bones, but the mother seen how much the electric bill was and threw them out. Now your basement. Now, did your uncle ever be like, "Yo, you messing up? This is where where my girls at?"
Yeah, I had that issue.
Yeah,
Really? He got girls? He got?
Daryl every now and again had to foot
I mean,
me out of
respectfully, I didn't see any.
Yeah, he had to. That's when I would be down there on my own creating.
Oh, okay.
Every now and again, he had to throw me out of
He
there.
kept it
Have some
clean. He
company.
kept it clean for Dave and Merce.
You know.
Okay. He had to be an upstanding citizen. But you knew the dirt.
Yeah, I know
there you
all
go.
the dirt. I know all the dirt.
A lot of things last year was great. Nothing topped the delasoul event in New York City that you guys did.
Webstore.
That I stole that sign
Hey.
behind the bar. They were like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Mind your fucking business.
Good steal.
Violence is
That's
legal."
a great, that's a great steal. Yeah.
But how great was that event?
It was like a time machine, dog. It was like we was in I don't know, like at a class reunion, like so
Yeah,
many.
pretty much. It felt like, part of it felt like a night at the quarters or something like that.
Yeah.
Hotel
Amazon, all that, Mars. It was like
Yeah.
everybody was there, and I mean to honor us, and then also stand up for Dave, man. So it was.
It felt like that era where we were all in general population. No one was in the VIP section. VIP section didn't even exist.
It didn't.
I think the VIP at that time was being able to get in the front of the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much,
Or be able to rock it on a dance floor and dance.
Right.
Like, people was having that
I had a
type of
great
energy.
time.
No, it
Yeah,
was-
I'm glad everybody had
There
a
was
good
so many
time.
people there that I didn't even realize was there until after. Like, I just couldn't make it around.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun, man.
It was very good. Now, success is a beautiful thing, and evolution is as well. For Mase, did you ever get to reconnect with Rick from the Bronx, Danielle's boyfriend who helped you
Yeah,
set the turntable?
a few times. About a year before the pandemic, I spoke to Rick.
Rick is the gentleman who first tells you, "Yo,"
Go ahead and break my needle.
which is important. Posdnuos
Yo.
Gonzalez, I gotta
Hey.
have to ask you a question, B.
He said,
You came out with the whole reverse name, Posdnuos thing. Of course, Trugoy yogurt. And this dude was like making a soul effort. What
yeah.
kind of shit? What the fuck is going on,
Hey,
bro?
I guess it sounded better than saying Isam. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You couldn't turn Mace
And how
backwards
about-
into Isam.
You guys both wearing the same pair of pants for the show, and then he was like, "Nah,
You
fam."
didn't. What
the fuck is going on?
You did.
Jerry.
You
You're
did.
stupid. You're stupid.
Come on,
I
man.
remember that. I don't know if you just didn't want to rock it or you just wanted to do something a little different.
Nah, in Cypher, son. I wasn't feeling
Those
that.
pants were a little too shiny.
I stood on my own with that.
Yeah, all right.
You know what's so funny? A lot of people were like, "Yeah, Mase was the one who was ready to tackle somebody and put him through sheetrock." But you guys got thrown off a tour because Dave, when a fan was trying to throw stuff at Kane, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
that just happened to be the days where, the good old days, we had camaraderie in what we were doing, everybody. We knew we was in a time where, we had a lot of culture brewing, but it was a lot of danger.
Yeah.
State to state, country to country, more so state to state. And that was the drive-by era, all of that.
Yeah.
So you couldn't be naive to the danger that exists around what we do.
Yeah.
So anytime anybody had a problem, everybody stood up for one another. We just so happened to be inflamed on that tour because it make more sense if we got our ass kicked.
Yeah.
But coming out on top, being with daisies and flowers and, day glow colors,
Yeah. I fucked with it, man. I'm not gonna lie. As a kid from Bushwick, and I'm respectfully cutting you off because you're trying to violate the fucking God.
Now you always on that bullshit.
No, but I mean, like, I know, but come on.
And we love that bullshit.
There you
We
go.
do. That's what makes exactly who you
Yo.
are.
Hey.
I fucking love it.
Yo, I sneak into Kenya Barris's event, right? And I seen Matthew Knowles, right? Beyonce's father. And me and him,
Matty Knowles.
we are like shopping bags. That's like we are there, and everybody's looking at. We bopping, like Matthew's doing it. And he's
Yeah.
like, "Why are they bopping? Like, why is he talking to the Spanish kid from Coach Carter like that?" And we was like this, right? We was talking, right?
Stupid.
Coach Carter.
Stupid.
It's like-
I watched that shit just the other day. That's what's crazy.
Yo, you bananas, yo. And that's my man, too. Yo. You stupid. All right, go ahead.
I don't know if it was a coincidence or did it play a part that he was a player in the game, in an industry.
We had the deal in hand. He was just doing his own thing.
Nice.
And he thought like, hey, man, I want to do this sanctuary urban, but I think that if De La Soul's with it, if it'll just come out through my imprint, you know. But we was on
He
sanctuary.
was already there.
Yeah, and he just wanted to, if we would rock with him.
Yeah,
'cause
for
love it.
a marketing
Yeah,
standpoint.
yeah. I
I
love
mean, no, and it was
Pretty
cool.
clever.
It was pretty clever.
It worked for both of us,
Yeah,
really.
yeah. Until it didn't.
Rock De La Stet. Did that inspire De La Soul?
Nah.
Nah,
I seen and big up to him. I saw Bobby Simmons talking about that, but no.
But you guys were close though, right?
No,
You got
Stet
Prince
is
Paul and all
very,
that
very
shit.
close. to
Yeah,
Stat,
they
like,
are OGs with it
all the way.
Yeah,
but the whole De La thing came from Dave.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, because it was-
he said from the soul.
yeah.
And Dave came back and said De La.
They want some shit.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
inner sound, y'all. You know, man, there was some funny ass shit
Yo,
that y'all
that-
was on.
that
But
was
it was
the-
so creative.
That was the vibe, like coming up with different acronyms. It's trying to be different.
Did
man,
you have?
how
Did
we
you
run it.
you have a collection? Comics?
Yeah, I got
anything?
tons of comics.
Comic books
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah?
This dude,
Yeah, comics, sneakers, but comics is definitely my thing.
Tell me about the SB Dunks, the Nike. There was 4 different colorways. Yeah.
Mhm. Two, but just two different ways of like, one when
Right.
it was a high became a low and vice versa. Yeah.
And how dope was that? Like,
was
how many
fun, man.
did
That
they
was
make of
cool.
these? Did they ever tell y'all?
I don't know. I mean, like it was just magic how it happened. We was out in San Diego. I ran into the SB crew. We invited him to the show. Robbie was like, "Yo, man, would y'all want to do a kick?" And we was like, "Yeah." He was really trying to say a native tongue joint, but then Nike SB wasn't going for that. They was like, "We'll just do De La," and then
Fire.
that got on.
Yeah, it ended up being like 5,000 the first run,
Yeah.
and then the second run.
You guys got your pairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got ice. I got some
You got
ice
some
out.
on ice?
Then the
Yeah.
second run, it ran on retail for a certain
As
period
long
of
as my
time.
18-year-old son stays away from them.
Don't
Golly.
get
It
tackled
would
by
be
your
nice
dad,
to see them
son.
shits come back out.
Oh,
though.
it's
It would be. It would be dope. All right, man. Before we jet on out here, the end of Spider-Man, I fucking stood up. I was so fucking excited, bro. Oh man, I want to throw people through sheetrock. I want to do what Mase used to do at the LL Cool J tour.
I'm glad you said used to do.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
do that shit. I haven't done that shit in a
But I
long
got
time,
pictures. I got
Yeah, you
pictures.
probably do.
Exhibit A, officer.
Yeah.
What movie that used a De La Soul song
Mm-hmm.
was your favorite?
I mean, Spider-Man is just really at the top for me. I mean, that was just incredible. But even now, even like with Transformers joint, we saw like, they showed like our album in it. That was dope. I know Teenage Ninja Turtles used the I Know joint. So, I mean, it's a blessing, man.
I'm a Spider-Man fan, so to be in it, it's like dream come
I mean,
true.
but to be at the end, like
Yeah.
to close out the movie.
Right.
I had no clue.
I don't think
Yeah.
anything can top that. But to hear De La music in anything, like
Yeah.
when I first heard it in the Kevin Hart movie, I was shocked.
Yeah.
And I was happy. Really.
Yeah.
It's
So
always,
beautiful.
it's always good to hear it. Yeah.
And the tracks can be quite nice too.
Stop it, American. All right, y'all. You guys know of these gentlemen from Gorillaz.
Yes,
That's how they
sir.
started their career.
Yes, sir.
They're a long way. Stop teasing the Pete Rock premiere shit, part 3.
I got you.
Yo, I just try my best not to talk about it, but Mase just keeps talking. So I
Yeah,
gotta talk.
B. I'm gonna throw him a microwave.
Well, they
man.
keep asking
I'm gonna
about
take
it.
all your hot pockets. man.
They keep asking about it, so I gotta respond.
Just gotta say no.
You know,
We ain't doing
so,
nothing.
But it's happening.
Yeah, no, it is.
Thank you, Dave.
Word up.
Word.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
Posdnuos.
Word up, my brother.
I love you.
No, I love
Thank
you
you
too,
so
dog.
much for everything
I
that
know
you've
we
done for
talk
this
here and
career.
there,
I
you
do.
know,
I
through
do not.
DMs,
I
but-
flagged your account many times. I want nothing to do with you. This is all just for show, bro. Listen.
Come here, man. Come
Stop.
here, you already
No,
know.
Mase.
Yo.
Mace, you always been of the cloth from your party promoting days when you was DJing.
Indeed. Still,
You know,
still
early.
there with it. Still with it.
And I thank you and love you as well for all the effort that you put down for this culture
Love you too, man.
of every facet,
Word
my
is
brother.
bond.
Yeah, man.
Love you too.
Wow.
It's a great thing to be loved by someone from Brooklyn, man.
Knowing shit like the Vicious Trio? Oh, shit.
Holy shit. Sirius XM Shade 45 Control Alt Destroy. My name is Destroy, and
Yes,
I am the
sir.
happiest kid in town with these gentlemen right here. Thank you so much,
Love,
fellas.
bro.
Love you, my
All
brother.
right.
Wow.